folks, and welcome to my CI 454 newscast. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the things I've learned from this course, what's impacted me, how I think one-to-one integration is important, and much, much more. Hope you enjoy! According to Wilson and Gielniak, one-to-one technology in the classroom can personalize learning for all students through frequent, appropriate use of technology integrated with curriculum and instruction in all classrooms and other learning places. To me, the biggest thing I learned was one-to-one learning is the ability to integrate a specified piece of technology, so a laptop, an iPad, a Chromebook, into a classroom's daily routine, where students are each using their device to collaborate, communicate, and complete lessons and tasks. With one-to-one technology in the classroom, teachers can focus less on memorization tools and more on critical thinking skills and concepts for students to know how to find answers to questions using their devices, also with the help from the teacher, but being able to do that independently as well. With that being said, my biggest impact is how it's the teacher's job to implement the device or technology into the classroom efficiently and effectively. In the videos throughout the course, it talked a lot about how teachers are to be constructivists since it will be a transition for students going from learning with textbooks to these devices, and how we should be focusing more on the skills involved and less on the facts that they need to memorize or the concepts that they need to remember. They're to facilitate, we as teachers are to facilitate discussions that can get students started on an idea and get them thinking and processing and going further from what they know on a topic or idea, and then incorporate their one-to-one device for students to use independently or in small group or in maybe even whole class at times with their peers so that they can further discuss and analyze that topic that we're learning about. I'm not sure I'll ever be 100% ready to teach one-to-one, but since 3 weeks have passed, I've definitely been more comfortable and learned a lot more about the impact that it can have and how important it is for the classroom. So I'd say I'm on my steps to becoming comfortable implementing one-to-one within a classroom of my own someday, and have made monumental changes since 3 weeks ago. I really thought that one-to-one was just taking a device and incorporating it into our lessons or basing lessons around our device, but I've learned a lot more about how it's important to have our lessons planned, see if it would be beneficial to use the device with it, and if so, then bring that concept or that idea into the lesson. However, don't base the lesson around the device. Rather, base the lesson on skills and concepts you want the students to learn and use that device to help aid in that learning. Moving forward, I want to be the type of one-to-one teacher that facilitates a learning environment well with our one-to-one devices, but helps students understand that it is about our critical learning skills and about the learners that they're becoming through these devices that is important. I want to use the devices as an aid because they are great and they help the students with so many different skills, but really want the students to know and understand that it's those skills that we're developing that's important and less about the device. So I would say my one-to-one teaching philosophy is that it is a great way to help students gain skills in different areas, especially with our 21st century growing in this technology aspect, but that it's not the device that makes the skill, it's the student. So I hope that my classroom will be beneficial for students in the fact that we'll be focusing more on that and less on the device, and that overall I can be just as much of a learner as my students are. Hope you enjoyed the webcast.